Hey guys, welcome back to DIY with Max. Today we're going to be showing you how to seal a hole in the ceiling that we found during our sanding process after we removed the popcorn ceiling. Here's what the hole looks like, and we're going to make it disappear. Let's show you how we did that.
I started out by trying to sand the area by hand, but quickly realized I will need to upgrade to a hand sander with at least 80 grit sandpaper. And still, it took over a minute to remove the mud caked on in this area. I also made quite a mess by forgetting to attach the dust catcher on the sander. This was not a big deal as we're in the construction zone, but you should try to learn from my mistakes. As the area revealed itself, I realized that these pieces are held in with nothing but spray foam and are not secured to anything. It's amazing the kind of imperfections a popcorn ceiling can hide. I guess that's why it became so popular with the construction folks back in the day. I suspected this hole was cut to run electrical to the center of the room for the fan that used to be there. A lot of the units in the complex, like mine, don't have lighting fixtures in the center of the living room. I carefully scored the rest of the spray foam to pop the pieces out. Now that the cleanup's all done, to properly patch the hole, I began to insert the scrap piece of wood into the opening and secured it with a couple of screws on each side, creating a surface I can mount the sheetrock pieces to. I apologize for the terrible angle of this video. Unfortunately, as a noob, you don't think about these things until it's too late. So if you subscribe during this video, I will know it was out of pity. And if you don't, I will learn a valuable lesson. Now that we have a solid surface to work with, I can insert the pieces back that I removed. Because this is a condo and there is a unit above us, the ceiling has a dual layer of sheetrock to increase the fire rating between the units. If this is the case for you, make sure you use longer screws to secure the wood support piece. General thought is that for every layer of sheetrock, you have an hour of burn time before the fire can get to the studs. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the task at hand. Once all the pieces are attached, I moved on to spackling the area with mud. If your gaps are bigger than 1/8 inch around the insert piece, then you may need to use a joint tape to prevent cracking in the future. Likewise, if your patch is bigger than 6 by 6 inches, I highly recommend using the joint tape as well. I did my best to press in the mud into all the crevices around the pieces. I've done enough mudding to know that the first layer of mud always shrinks and causes divots as the mud dries. So it's important to sand the first coat and lay down the second coat of mud and hand sand it for the best results. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of that repetitive process, so let's just check out the final product. I highly recommend adding crown molding to your project. It changes the look of the entire place. If you want to see how we installed the crown molding, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified when we post a video. Thanks again for sticking around to the end. I'll see you in the next one.